Alright, before you start watching this video on personal branding, which I'll be giving you advanced level tips, first thing is please watch this video at 1.5x speed because I've not eaten for 13 days, so my energy may be a little low, and you'll see me sipping water throughout the video because I'm dehydrated. There's no food in my system. Okay, but watch this video at 1.5x speed, and my honest heartfelt suggestion is this is a video only for people who are very serious about their personal brand. This is not a casual video. This is not an entertaining video. This is a video to learn, so I don't expect much. I don't expect a large number of views. And after you listen to this video the first time, please listen to it again, this time slowly. Take a notebook, take a pen, jot down the notes. And after you jot down the notes, spend time reflecting on what I've stated, because if you just listen to it from this year to this year, it's like listening to how to be a better fighter. Oh, these are the techniques, okay. And then you don't do anything, it's not going to help you. So my honest, genuine request, take down notes, listen to it first fast, then slowly the second time, take down notes, and for each point, spend hours and hours, maybe days or weeks until you find the answer. This has taken me nearly 30 years to get what I'm sharing with you, and I hope it helps you. Any questions, comment down below. Let's start. So, personal branding advanced strategies, the 10 points. The first one is, if you want to be a personal brand, you have to define the first one. Who are you? Okay, you need to define yourself. Now, many people say, I'm a thinker, like you see these Instagram, I'm a thinker, I'm a foodie, I'm a travel vlogger. That is all bullshit, man. That sounds so amateurish, like a small little baby girl is posting that. You know, you look like, it makes people lose respect for you. What the hell are you talking? Foodie and blogger, what are you, some kind of child? So, like for example, in my case, each point I'll be giving you in my case. I defined myself as a coach, a trainer, okay, a strategist. Strategist was the right word, but sometimes I do use the word coach because people get confused. What is a strategist? They find these words jumping over their head. So I simplify it by saying a coach who charges money for his services and his time. Okay, for his expertise, services and time. And I offer 10 times more the value than what you pay me. So in this statement, this might look like a very generic statement, but it's very deep. Number one is coach. I've defined who I am or what I do. I coach people, a coach or mentor. But I use, okay, coach or mentor, you can use any term. Second one is who charges money. So right off the bat, I'm making them understand that I'm not a freebie. I don't offer freebies. I don't entertain freeloaders, and I'm not going to give you anything for free. So I charge money. But for what? I charge money for my services, which is one-to-one. If I post on video, it's on YouTube, it's for free. But if you want my service one-to-one, then you want my time. You're taking my time, which is important, which I have spent maybe 30 years of my life to gain, the expertise that I have. And third one is obviously expertise. You want my knowledge, my wisdom, my guidance. All this, I charge money. Then the obvious question, so what do I get? Well, you'll get 10 times the value in return from where you were in a sea of information which is for free. I will give you the right information that will make a difference 10x in your life. So that is point number one. Okay. First is define who you are. Before you do it for others, define it to yourself. So that's point number one. Point number two. What is your branding, personal brand tagline? Now, what does it mean? If you see Emirates, keep discovering. If you check any brand, Coca-Cola, Good Times, or whatever, each one has a slogan. So here the same slogan is for you, because you're not just an individual, you represent a brand, which is why maybe a guy like Michael Jordan was paid millions or billions, Floyd Mayweather is paid millions just to hold an object or just to post an Instagram post. Kim Kardashian charges maybe $500,000. So you have to define first, your tagline. For me, I'll give you mine so that you can think. It is the 3 C's. First one is controversial. What is controversial? My views, my opinion, my appearance, my mannerism. It is not the run of the mill. It is not the typical type of a person. In fact, when people say, where are you from? When I tell them India, hey, no bloody way, man, you're an Indian. I'm not trying to say that Indians are low or India is low. No, it is, I stand out. Okay, first one is controversial. But be careful, don't copy mine, the thing. I'm saying me, I'm controversial. Number 2 is, first C is controversial. Second C is communicative. What is communicative? If you see my videos, 7,500 videos, I communicate a lot. I write a lot. I put blogs. So I'm always communicating to my audience. So the second point is communicative. And the third point, the third C, first is controversial, second one communicative, third one charismatic. It's very simple. Charisma is when it's, for example, you walk into a room, everyone turns their head and they look at you. In my case, charisma is, I not only had stage presence, for me it was, I tell people, you see me once, you'll never forget me. And that's a fact. You'll say, oh, because of your tattoos. Yes, that is just one part of it. My videos, my message, my speaking, my services. So people never forget. Even the days I never had tattoos, people see me once, I would never forget. You'd ask, what did you do that was so, extraordinary? Well, I use strategies to make sure I stood out. Whether it is the way I spoke, the jokes I had, or the services I provide. So in my case, my tagline is the 3 C's: controversial, communicative, charismatic. You need to have your tagline. And by the way, this tagline, I coined it at the age of 30. So 17 years, it has still stood the test of time. Number 3 is, what is your personal brand essence? Okay, what is the essence? It's like, for example, Starbucks. Why do you pay so much money for a coffee which is maybe $1 in value? Why do you pay like $4 or $5 or a few cents it costs for a coffee cup? Why do you pay so many dollars? It is because the experience, the ambience of the Starbucks. You can go sit there, relax, put your laptop, charge it, and they will give you premium stuff. So that makes that coffee more expensive than the same coffee someone else would give you. So that's their essence. What is my essence? My essence is, one is, I give tough love. If you're my student or client, I'm not going to butter you. I'm not going to be soft with you. I'm not going to be sweet with you. I'm not going to tell you, oh, you're not fat. You're just, plump. Or if you are bad at your career, oh no, you will do it. Believe in yourself. No, I just tell them, you're a fucking pathetic loser, man. You're fat, you're ugly. Now, that doesn't mean I insult them. I'm just giving you an example. Depends if it's a guy or girl, young or old. If someone is very sensitive, I'm not going to bash them up and say, you're a piece of shit. Because already they are broken. But with, let's say, someone who is really sensitive, I would say, you need to hold yourself accountable to very high standards, and you're selling yourself really cheap. I believe that you have a lot more in you. So, tough love is one. The second one is, I give them not the generic cliche advice you can get on the internet. Oh, believe in yourself, hard work, trust in God, try till you succeed. No, I give them specific strategies or loopholes of the system, because every system has loopholes. If you capitalize on those loopholes, you will succeed. Okay, that is my branding essence. And the third one is, I give them hard talk. If you see my videos, or whether India or religion, all that, it's just It's like people, how the fuck do you have the balls to say that, man? So yeah, you need to use discretion. If I'm in a Muslim country, I'm not going to speak about Muslims. So there you need to have common sense. But I'm talking of my essence. What is yours? Mine is tough love, loopholes of the system, and hard talk. So these three words, they give you the essence of who I am. And you can make out from my YouTube videos. Number 4 is, how does your brand look like? We are talking of appearance. Okay, one second. Remember, we are judged by how we look. So how does your brand look like? Now, for me, I always use very simple clothes. This is a very cheap, hardly a few dollars, maybe $4 or $5 cheap clothes. I use simple clothes, but obviously depends on where or which place I'm attending. If I'm going to attend, let's say, a government or let's say high-level delegation, obviously I'm going to wear something else. But I always choose to wear simple clothes. I follow the Steve Jobs policy there. Second one is, I wear cheap clothes, but my content is expensive. That is why if you see my videos, I go without a shirt. But if you see my content, there are dumb fucking idiots who just look at, oh, look at a tattooed guy, looks like a freak and all that. They're not listening to the content. But if you listen to the content, it gives you value. So I use simple appearances, but the content speaks values. And obviously the third one, which is addressing the elephant in the room, I'm tattooed. So this is how my brand appears. So simple clothes, but with heavy duty content. And yes, my tattooed appearance. And remember, one of the key strategies of looking simple, your expectation or your standards are very low. So people don't expect you to do any better than this. It's like, if you see Britain's Got Talent, Susan Boyle, or any of those opera singers, they look like, he looks like a loser. Especially that guy who sang Newsome Dame or whatever, it's Pavarotti's song. He looked nervous and all that, but when he sang, they were blown out of their seats. So that's the same thing which I'm trying to tell you. Number 5, what does your brand offer? Okay, what value? In my case, it comes down to 3. You need to have your 3 points. What do you offer? What does your personal brand offer? Mine is, you can check my website, loymachedo.com, resume rebrand, job hunt strategy, and personal branding. 3 simple things. I know communication, I know career coaching, I know relationship coaching. These all I know. I made videos on them. But you'll not see me mention all this, because if you say you know everything, then you're a jack of all. I prefer to keep my expertise in resume rebrand, because that is the cheapest service, most affordable for anyone to keep the cash rolling in. Second one is job hunt strategy, which is very important for people to have their daily bread and butter. And personal branding if someone wants to achieve a higher level of success. So I offer these 3. So what does your brand offer? Number 6, what is your brand strategy? This one is very important. Okay, one sec. This one is very important because it defines what is your brand. So what is your brand strategy? I always undersell. I keep the expectations low. If they tell me, can you make my CV? Yeah, we'll do our best. Or best one, they say, can you guarantee that I will get a high-paying job? Or many guys, when they try to approach, job hunt, you will get many job offers. You'll get 2,000 job offers. You'll get more than 100 interviews. I guarantee you'll get a very high-paying job. Instead, what do I tell them? I don't give you any guarantees for a job. I don't give you any guarantees for even getting an interview. What I do guarantee is I'll give you the best service that you can get from me, which will be much better than anyone else in the market. Results, I can't guarantee anything. Nobody can. So you see, I'm underselling that. Obviously I don't guarantee jobs, but I'm keeping the expectations low, and then I over deliver at a level that they really get happy. That is why if you check my reviews, I have robust, solid Google reviews. And all my customers, they are very happy with what I give them. So what is your brand strategy? You need to figure out. Number 7 is what makes you stand out. Once again, it focuses on either appearance or the experience or what they hear. In my case, it is my looks and my work. And obviously, looks you can make out. My work, which I just told you. So what makes your personal brand stand out? Number 8 is, this one is very confusing. Most people struggle to get this, is what is your rate per hour? In other words, how much do you charge per hour? Or what is your value? And why you need to get your value is, let's say someone calls you for a meeting, okay? Most people say yes. But when I fixed my rate, if someone would call me for a meeting, I would calculate, okay, it takes me 1 hour to dress up and get ready, 1 hour to drive to the meeting, half an hour I'll wait for the guy, finally he'll come out, then he'll waste my time 2-3 hours. Then after that, the pleasantry is another half an hour, then 1 hour to drive back, 1 hour to remove all the clothes, get fresh, sit at work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours I've wasted. For what? A meeting? So when you know your value per hour, you will clearly get to the point. For me, if anyone says, hey Loy, just would like to chat up with you or just like to get to know you, I just tell them, if someone sends me a hi, even if you try it, you send me a hi, straight away I'll ask you, how may I help you? I don't want chit chat, I don't want friendly banter, I don't want just to get to know you. Oh, you're from India, I'm also from India. Oh, you're an Indian, I'm an Indian. Oh, you think so amazing, I also think. I'm not fucking interested. What do you want? How may I help you? That's it. Because my time is very, very important. I might choose to spend this time watching a movie. I might spend this time being with my kid. I might spend this time going for a walk. But it's my time. I'm not going to give it for free to anyone. You want my time, you pay me. And my rate is $237 US. How did I come up with this? You might ask. I'll make a separate video. It's too long. But I started off with $1. If you want my service, made it to $5 when there was demand, made it $10, $50, $100. As the demand kept increasing, right now it is at $237. I think last year or 2 years ago it was $157. Then it increased to $187, then $207, now $237. So what is your rate per hour? And then you'll respect your time and expertise. Number 9 is, why should someone approach your personal brand? This is important to know because if you know the reason yourself, you can communicate to others. Why should I come to you? In fact, have you ever thought about it? People who never met me, if they want my service, they have to put their hand in the wallet, take out the money, wire it to me. Only then I start giving a service. You have to pay me 100%. Imagine what level of trust, brand equity do you need to create that someone who has never met you, someone who you have never met, he or she is ready to pay you all that money. That comes with an incredible amount of brand equity, which I built with all those years. That is why you check my Google channel, I have 7,500 reviews. You check the articles, there are so many. It takes, years and years of dedication, blood, sweat, and tears to build that kind of trust. So, why should someone approach your brand? And the answer for me is, I teach the loopholes of the system with honesty, integrity, and complete transparency for them to achieve their goals. So, why should someone approach you? You figure it out. And last, if not the least, the most important when you define your brand is, who are you targeting? If you don't know your target market, you're just, I don't know. It's like, doesn't make sense. Like you remember I told you, I know relationship coaching, career coaching, I know about steroids, I know about bodybuilding, but I never talk about it. I only focus on what? resume rebrand, job and strategy, and personal branding. So, who is this target market for? For who? Asian males, especially Indians, in the Middle East, especially UAE, age 30 to 40. That is my demographic. Not females, not children, not younger than 20, not over 40. Yeah, there are people who come from all walks of life, Canadians, Americans, some 20-year-old students, or maybe younger than that. There are 70-year-old people who have even come. There are Australians, Americans, Canadians, but they form a very small segment. The majority, 80%, is my target market. So you see, I've given you 10 points. What I suggest is go back, listen to this video again, take down notes, and for each point, ask yourself what is the answer. You'll not come up with the right answer the first time. You'll not know if it is suiting you, and neither should it be perfect. But eventually, if you're obsessed about your personal brand, it matters a lot to you. I'm telling you, over time, you will find the answers, and this will help you achieve your goals. Because when you're clear about who you are, what you want, you can achieve the world. But if you're not sure who you are, then you don't know what you want. You'll never be happy, and you'll never achieve. And even if you achieve, maybe you achieve the wrong thing. That is why so many people end up with the wrong marriages, wrong relationships, wrong career choices, only to realize, sheesh man, I wasted my years for doing this. So I hope this video helps you. Put down your comments and questions down below in the comments and comment section. And I hope this video was of value. I don't expect a lot of views, but let me know if this video really helps you. So good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.